back to Mother 2. I kind of skipped going through Dungeon Man again because we really didn't need to see it. There's an old submarine at the back of the dungeon. It can be used to cross the river. There's a goodbye exit over there. It'll take you to the submarine. Don't make a mistake on which exit you take. You need to take the goodbye exit. Hope to see you again. So yeah, we took the return. We took the return exit last time.
Oh.
So the goodbye exit's over there.
Return exit. That sounds like pretty hopeful, but
someday you should enter with courage.
But a goodbye exit sounds like goodbye forever, which sounds scary.
Well, I mean, we won't be seeing Dungeon Man after this, so...
This is true, this is true.
We are saying goodbye. Previously, the sign was actually blocking the goodbye exit, so we couldn't go through it before. But now...
Previously on Avatar.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z! Old vehicle collection. This is my secret hobby. Well...
Oh, so is he the is he like the original person who created the Mad Taxi?
Maybe. I think he just collects this stuff.
Maybe he collects them and the taxis are actually sentient beings, and because he collects them and makes them stay in one place forever, they go crazy and become mad taxis. That's
quite a theory you got there, Kari.
Trying to make sense of this whole thing.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to. I mean, this is a man who's been fused with a dungeon to become a dungeon man.
Yeah, and that I kind of skipped over making sense of that one. that seemed a bit futile.
Well, if you remember much earlier in the commentary, you know, when he built his Brick Road dungeon, he said he wanted to become Dungeon Man. Rust is the perfect break.
It's true.
This is a gift from Dr. Ananuts. Let's use it with care.
Use it with Kari.
Oh.
Oh, wow. I should use it. I think it's telling me I should use it.
Well, I mean, honestly, it fully revitalizes you in a few seconds.
Oh my gosh, I need revitalization.
Broken down old submarine.
I need to use it.
The yellow color is purely coincidental.
Someone was a Beatles fan.
Yeah! It's very obvious the creator of this series was a Beatles fan.
I know nothing about the Beatles, except, well, hardly anything about the Beatles, except for I do know about Yellow Submarine, so I'm sure there are more Beatles references in here that
Are you talking just about the song, or are you talking about that extremely trippy animated film as well?
I did not watch the animated film, although I am aware of its existence.
I watched it when I was very little, because apparently my grandparents had a videotape of it.
How was it? Trippy?
It was trippy, but I can't say I didn't like it. It's got charm.
Yeah.
Ness and his friends.
Oh, you read it. Read it.
Yeah!
Your voice
it went away! Ness and friends carried out the submarine that Jeff fixed. I guess my voice is better.
Well, yeah, since when do I have a good commentary voice?
I like your voice.
Well, thank you. I mean, I suppose if I tried, I could voice some of the characters, but I'd have to try.
The submarine has the Skywalker theme playing.
It's the...
Seawalker.
Swamp Swimmer. What?
Did you just say the Womp Swimmer?
The Swamp Swimmer.
The Swamp Swimmer. I like the alliteration.
Thanks. So poetic. Very words.
It's words. Anyway, here we are in deep darkness.
Deep darkness? That's slightly terrifying.
Yeah, but there's a village full of monkeys right here, and they have an inn that we just stayed in.
I want to stay. It looks like the inn is it like a treehouse since you went to the forest?
I guess so.
You're getting hurt, my friend.
Yeah.
Save yourself, my friend.
That's the thing about this place. Once you get submerged into the swamp, you start losing health, and there's no way around it. You have to go through this.
Are you getting eaten by piranhas or something? I mean, where are we? The Amazon?
I'm not sure about the details. I just know this place is called Deep Darkness. And,
fail. Oh my gosh, I swear that every time he does that, he gets brain injuries. No.
we just taught him how to teleport. By the way, I would have never been able to pull off that shit that he just did. I did it! Did you see me? That's awesome! Here's a small gift to thank you. The monkey's love.
Was it worth all those traumatic brain injuries?
Basically what the monkey's love is, it's something you can use many times, and if you use it on an enemy, a monkey will jump down and pin the enemy to the ground.
Oh, awesome.
A businessman that is truly tough has to travel this far for the best opportunities, and I'm a tough businessman, yes sir. I'm also a representative of the doctor over there. Do you want to buy, or do you want to heal? Needless to say, this is a rural village. We have poor items. Hello there, how may I help you? He says that they have poor items, but this is actually some pretty good shit.
I want a grown-up drink.
A grown-up drink?
I want to be like one of the big kids.
But Kari...
I want to be like one of the grown-ups.
Kari, it's still several more days until you're 21.
Getting there. Well, I will definitely be 21 by the time this came out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, I'll probably be almost 22.
And then you can have a grown-up drink.
Then I can have a grown-up drink. Okay.
Ah.
I don't think that was with I think that was we discussed this yesterday, but this was after we were recording. But for my 21st birthday, I'm probably just gonna like sit at home and do what I normally do, which is like read books and go for a walk.
And then sleep.
Yeah, probably. No. I was mentioning yesterday that like I have a couple of friends like, oh, we're gonna take you to a bar, we're gonna get you smashed, you're gonna get so drunk. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, you guys obviously don't know me if you think I'm going to do that. I mean, I went to a concert yesterday, and that was way out of my comfort zone. And it was just like I was standing on the sidelines listening to some good music. I mean, let alone, going into a bar with, people dancing and alcohol, and no thank you.
But what would you do if you had an instant revitalizing device?
I would use it and never have to deal with this idiotic chronic fatigue ever again.
That's good. That's good.
It would be awesome.
But how would you take advantage of that?
I don't even know.
You ditch all your relaxed nerd friends to hang out with the cool kids.
Oh no, thank you. I think there's a difference between chronic illness and temperament, and my temperament is always still pretty chill, regardless. I mean, well, actually, who knows though? I can't separate myself from my like health experiences, so who knows? And I can't say for sure, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'd like to think I'd still be a pretty chill person, and I highly value the friendships that I have, so I would not get rid of them if something changed in my life,
I don't know if my life would change if I don't think my life would change much if I suddenly decided to work out enough to have a healthy body.
Yeah. Well, at least that's within your control, though, so if you decide to, you can do it.
Yeah, it's true. I'm in not the best health because of bad choices.
Yeah.
So that's I don't have the best stamina out there. Although, if I did have good stamina, then I could probably be I could probably be like a good track person, because I have pretty good running speed actually.
Mhm.
It's just that I wear myself out too easily.
Yeah.
But even then, the stamina is not even the most of my troubles. I get cramps really easily, which is the bigger problem. It's part of why I can barely stand up after work, because just the leg cramps are starting to be a bit too much.
Eat your fruits and veggies and drink your water.
That's a good idea most of the time. Shh! Be quiet. I'm very important, but I'm not really. Or I look very important, but I'm not really. I don't get the point of these, of that kind of ATM. It's like, if you want to withdraw cash, it's going to cost you a handling fee, which is the same amount as your withdrawal. So basically,
Oh.
you're taking out money, but you're losing money, so you don't actually get anything.
Yeah, it's probably just a pointless like little quirk of the game. It's probably not even even supposed to be considered a viable ATM, you know?
Yeah, I honestly do not get the point.
Well, it's kind of like the sailor that gets seasick.
I guess it could be humorous in that sense.
I find it humorous.
More humorous than fighting a big pile of puke just now?
Well, if you're in the water, wouldn't a pile of puke just kind of dissipate? I mean, not at the risk of talking about things that are a bit gross.
But this is swamp water.
Oh, yeah.
Demonic petunia.
It looks like Flowey.
Does it? I mean,
also
it's
at
a
the
flower.
risk of bringing in another popular RPG game when we're doing this, but
Well, I mean, people are gonna bring up Undertale when talking about Mother anyway these days. It's just...
yeah. Which is one reason why I've been trying to avoid the topic.
Right, it's kind of, I honestly didn't draw too many comparisons when playing Undertale. Like, there were certainly a few that were there, and it had a very similar type of charm to it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, especially when it comes to, like, NPC conversations and whatnot, but I feel like the dialogue and, in terms of dialogue and writing, the Mother series is a bit, tighter. Especially the third game.
Well, the third one I wouldn't know because I haven't experienced it yet. But so far, I would have to agree with that statement.
Also, I'd have to say that as far as gameplay mechanics go, I mean, it's got a similar battle interface, but honestly, that battle interface is based on Dragon Quest, so that's not really going for much.
Yeah, and I think part of the reason why I think other people will draw more comparisons than you do is I'm thinking a lot of Undertale players aren't super experienced with RPGs. I know I'm not, and I've been playing Undertale, and it's the only other one that I can even relate to the Mother series. I mean, I have played, some other RPG games in the past, but none of them have been similar to this setup at all. And so people who aren't quite as experienced with RPGs, I would think would draw more conclusions than someone like you who has played quite a bit more.
See, the thing is, the creator of Undertale, Toby Fox, really does like the Mother series. Like, from what I've seen, especially Mother 2.
Mm-hmm.
But, so I'm assuming, so a lot of those Earthbound comparisons are most definitely intentional.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's just, I don't see the comparisons that much. Also, I'd like to point out that I don't know when we're getting to Undertale, but I'm gonna put my general opinion of the game right here, just so that
no spoilers. I haven't finished it. I still haven't played it in like 3 months, but
no spoilers, but
I think I'm at the second encounter with Undyne.
Okay. Well, you see, the thing is,
Hey, wait, if you want to talk about it, I can mute, and then you can, like...
No. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Okay, great.
Basically, my way to describe the game without spoiling anything would be, it's a good game, honestly. I mean, I was kind of indifferent to it at first, but after a couple more playthroughs, because that's the kind of game that encourages multiple playthroughs for obvious reasons, and getting the true ending, I came to like it a bit more, but I can't help but feel that it was a bit pretentious at times.
Pretentious? How so?
Like, it just feels kind of, I kind of get a bit of an... And, just overall, I get a feel like, I don't know how to put it into words, but, he just seemed... Like, I mean, the creator seems to, I've heard the creator seem to brush his game off as, like, a work of art or something. Just by the way he's talked about it, I can't confirm how he actually feels about it because I am not him, but that's kind of what the implications that he was giving me, by talking, and just overall, just, the whole morality thing is kind of seems a little too in your face about it. And when it comes to games based on morality, if I had to choose morality, like if I was gonna play a game like simply based on choosing my own morality, I'd honestly rather play Shadow the Hedgehog, and that's not a very good game. So, of course, if I'm just playing it to get the true ending and just kind of like playing it the way that the whole morality thing's trying to intend for you to feel, then yeah, it's no big deal. I mean, so like overall, I will say that I do like Undertale, but I'm not gonna brush it off as like the greatest game ever made.
I don't feel like I've encountered anybody who has insinuated that it was the greatest game ever made, but then again, I don't talk to too many people about the game, so I'm not exposed to that many opinions of it.
Yeah, I can understand where, like, I feel like you're kind of lucky for that because, there seem to be a lot of, those kinds of fans there.
I tend to be the type of person, like, and I don't do this intentionally, but if I don't intentionally, like, immerse myself in a fandom 100% on purpose, I tend to not be exposed to really any of it. And I don't purposely try to avoid it. It just doesn't happen unless I actively try and engage. And I don't know why that is, but that's how it is.
Well, I mean, oh, is this the helicopter from before? It's completely broken. I thought I could fix it, but on re-examination, I noticed there's no engine.
That might be helpful. Oh my gosh, that flower. It's like a trampoline. You should bounce on it.
What I'm gaining from that is that Porky crashed the helicopter and then stole the engine.
Is he even strong enough to make off with a helicopter engine?
What? I'm willing to assume that he got some form of outside help. I mean, he seems to have good connections.
Giygas.
Quite possible.
I don't know if I mentioned this during a recording session, but how you texted me once and you said, "So what's your opinion of Porky?" And that was my clue that there is something up with him that hasn't been revealed yet, because he seemed like just not a too significant character who, you know, randomly popped up and seemed like a jerk and maybe caused some trouble here and there. But I'm like, Evan would not have asked me that if he didn't have some sort of greater significance to the story. And so I'm just like waiting on the edge of my seat to learn something more about him. And it's been so long and I still haven't found out anything yet. But who knows? I could be leading myself on a wild goose chase, but I don't really think so.
That's quite a thought process, Kari.
Yep. Since when is my thought process ever simple and straightforward?
Oh, no, we both have a tendency to overthink things. Oh yeah, going off of what I was...
I'd rather overthink things than, like...
Underthink them? I agree.
Then oversimplify.
Going off of what I was saying before, yeah, if you get rock candy... Oh, wait, no, rock candy. I got it confused with something else. I thought rock candy increased your speed for some reason, but it just increases your IQ. But basically, Ness has shit speed. I don't know if you've noticed that, but he always seems to be the one who attacks last.
Okay.
Because Ness's speed is absolute garbage. A stat that he does not share with Ninten, because Ninten usually attacked first. Until we got Teddy in the party, but... And unfortunately, that carries over to Lucas and Mother 3. Lucas also has a pretty bad speed stat.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, going off what I was saying before, like with the whole, some people say it's like the best game ever made. Like, I honestly can't say I feel that way about any game, or just anything in general. Like, Haruhi Suzumiya is my favorite anime series, also / manga / light novel. But I won't say it was the best thing ever made. You may have forgotten, but I'm the return of Belch.
I remember him.
I fought you before. Piju! Don't you remember my ripe odor? Belch has trained more and returned much stronger. Belch has also changed his name to Barf. Puke, vomit, barf, barf, chuck, chuck. Drowned to death in puke. don't you think that's an incredibly masculine taunt to throw at you? Anyway, there's no jar of fly honey to give him this time, so you just go all out on him this time around.
Gotcha.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I think that's a fair thing to say, that you can't label anything as the best ever of a certain category, because I feel like each masterpieces are unique in their own way, and I don't think you can really compare them to other works of art in terms of like the message it's trying to convey, or the reasons that make it. What am I trying to say? I think to say that something is the best is, oh gosh, okay, I probably should have collected my thoughts before I said this. But I think that it kind of downplays other aspects of other very good games.
Oh, hey, it's Pooh!
Other works of art that have distinguishing traits that make them great as well. I don't know. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, it does. Anyway, yeah, while you were talking, Pooh jumped in and learned learned PK Starstorm and used it and won, so now Pooh's in our party again.
Oh, awesome! So that was the triggering event to have him return. We gotta get away from all these piranhas attacking us. That's my theory, is that they're piranhas attacking you.
Oh, that's a good theory. Anyway, so, they picked up a new, weapon once, Master Barf was defeated. It was the Casey Bat, but I am not going to equip it. It has quite possibly the, best, attack stat in the game. But its accuracy is so awful that your chances of hitting somebody are next to nothing.
So do you ever choose to use it?
I will not use it at all. I made the mistake of using it in my first playthrough. I greatly regretted it.
Is it even a less chance of having it be effective than Prayer in Mother 1?
Prayer wasn't in Mother 1.
Or was that this one, Mother 2? Which one was Prayer?
Prayer is in this. Paula can use it.
Okay, it was Paula when we used it earlier.
Well, Prey does random things, so that's a bit of that's in a different league.
Okay, that was in this one. Sorry, I'm getting the two kind of confused because we played them back to back.
Yeah, I can understand. But anyway, next time on Smash Team Games, we talk about more stuff.
Yeah.